Good afternoon to all of you, gentlemen. Can you please switch over to the presentation? In few minutes' time, I would just like to briefly apprise you the salient features of IT policies of Bihar. Let me share with you that few months back, when ICT Core Committee under my chairmanship has visited Bangalore, and when we presented this IT salient features to number of associations, Semiconductor Association, Manufacturing Association, by the courtesy of Mr. Naidu, all of them said that yes, Bihar government has made a wonderful IT policy, and all those ingredients that can attract any IT investment are already there in IT policy. The only problem is that nobody other than Bihar or even people in Bihar don't know really that what are the advantages that they can realize. So let me just take this opportunity to show this forum that what are the salient features, very, very attractive salient features of Bihar IT policy. We have categorized it in main reasons for emerging Bihar emerging as a IT investment destination. So special incentives and grants provided by the government to attract investments, less time and few procedures required to start a business, growing potential of Patna, Gaya and Hajipur among tier 2 cities, and easy availability of a skilled talent pool. This everybody would acknowledge is the greatest strength of Bihar. In every IT industry of this country, rough figure is that around 12 to 15% software engineers hail from Bihar, directly or indirectly. The focus of ICT policy is on business and social infrastructure, on production and post-production benefits, and single window clearance. Just like to elaborate some of them. 100% exemption in stamp duty and registration fee in lease, sale and transfer of land, reimbursement of 30% of the fee paid for the technical know-how, incentives on land for small units 50% or 15 lakhs, for large units 25% or 30 lakhs, incentive grant on plant and machinery for captive power plant and diesel generating set, 50% on the plant and machinery cost and 60% in case it is non-conventional sources like solar. Huge investment on subsidy on capital investment, reimbursement of 20% of the capital investment made on hardware and IT equipment, software and network equipments. For smaller units, this is limited to 75 lakh rupees, but this maximum limit of capital subsidy has been raised to rupees 3 crores in case of projects units creating employment of more than 100 citizens in EHM units and 500 citizens in case of IT projects units and 1000 citizens in case of ITS projects, or attracting an investment of rupees 50 crores or more. We have advantage in entry tax, we have advantage in central sales tax. In our IT policy, the IT units, ITS units and EHM units which produce items attracting zero VAT and pay income tax would be eligible for an incentive up to the maximum utilization of 70% of the installed capacity. If somebody wants to participate in international events, 30% subsidy in respect of stall rent. No location restriction for companies that use, for smaller companies that use power up to 5 kVA. 25% rebate in power tariff for 3 years, limited to an amount of rupees 30 lakhs and are also eligible for industrial category power tariff. 100% exemptions on luxury tax and electricity duty for 7 years. 100% exemption on land conversion fee. So you can see, if you sum up, and if a medium class IT industry or IT enabled services industry of approximate value of investment of 50 crores to 100 crores, you will find that if we sum up all these concessionaires that is already present in IT policy of Bihar, you will find tremendous amount of strength in Bihar's IT policy. And probably it can make a very, very profitable venture for any company, IT company, to start up their shop, start up their development center in Bihar. We have a lot of initiatives. Honorable Chief Minister have just now apprised that yesterday a landmark decision has been taken by Cabinet. You all are aware that a ICT core committee was formed under the mentorship of Bangalore Group, and we have prepared a recommendation, and yesterday Cabinet of Bihar has approved that recommendations, the report of ICT committee, and the few slides that I am going to show you next is all about that recommendation. Now after approval of Cabinet, it becomes the law of the land, and therefore all these things hold good now. So we have tried to set up an ambitious target for growth of IT ecosystem, revenue targets in terms of business volume for 5,000 crores till 2016-17. We are trying to build IT parks, as Honorable Chief Minister has already apprised you, 1 lakh in next 1 to 2 years time frame, 5 lakh square feet in next 3 to 4 years time frame, and 16.3 lakh square feet in next 5 to 7 years time frame. And accordingly, we are expecting IT jobs to be generated in the tune of 5,000 to 1 lakh by 2016-17. So there is a clear roadmap, and I would also like to apprise you that Software Technology Park, just outside this Maurya Hotel, 6th floor of this building, Biscoman building, that is available with IT department. Beltron is running Software Technology Park in that. About 70,000 square feet area is there, and presently around 50,000 square feet area available in Biscoman Tower. We are offering it to the early movers of IT company who can avail lot of facilities from Bihar government to set up their shop there. Few companies have already shown their interest, and I think now with the approval of Cabinet, this will start rolling very, very fast. For short-term plan, as I mentioned, it is near Dak Bangla Charaha, a world-class IT park we are going to build. As mid-term plan at Bandar Bagicha, 5 lakh square feet in next 3 to 4 years, and as long-term perspective, Behta, we are going to build an IT park in Behta in next 5 to 7 years. This is the plot area just adjacent to IIT Patna. We are also planning to make a mega IT infrastructure in 200 acres of land. A smart city is proposed near Nalanda University. We are also proposing to start a Japanese cluster near Bodh Gaya. High-level dialogues are shortly going to start with Japanese government in this regard. We are willing to offer free to move in space in our Biscoman building for few early mover company to Bihar. EHDM Innovation Center is proposed in IIT Patna. Honorable Chief Minister has just now announced that angel funds with 25 crore rupees contribution from Government of Bihar would be announced shortly. It has taken the shape because Cabinet has approved it now. 100-seater incubation center we are going to start in BIT Patna campus, where the young entrepreneurs will get an opportunity to open their offices at a very, very nominal cost, and this will encourage the IT entrepreneurship in Bihar. Naidu sir, this is as per your special recommendation that local entrepreneurship must be developed for any IT state to develop. We will be shortly creating a PMA in IT department, which will not only conduct the road shows all across the country and across the world round the year, and it will also help in clearance of IT investment proposals and disbursement of incentives. We have a plan to open Triple IT Patna under the mentorship of Triple IT Bangalore. That would be the Institute of Excellence, and it will further strengthen the IT strength of Bihar. Bihar government is planning to release electronic hardware manufacturing policy shortly, because a new wave is starting in this country for electronic hardware manufacturing. Central government is also encouraging that, and we are also going to announce a policy which will really cover and which will really attract hardware manufacturing also in the state. We are going to have separate funds. Now IT department will be given separate fund for branding of Bihar. Honorable Chief Minister has accepted the recommendation of Mr. Naidu then and there, and said that we will start now the road shows in other parts of the country. Wi-Fi hotspot we have already started, as a demo project, and in next few weeks it will be available across this one. And this is the final point, sir, that Bihar government has a vision to establish Patna and Bihar as hub center for multimedia technologies down the lane 3 to 5 years. And Bihar government will do whatever is required to strengthen this cause, so that down the line 3 to 5 years down the lane across the country, Bihar emerges as the multimedia center, hub center of the country. That is the vision that Bihar government has. We are planning to give special incentives for multimedia technology companies. We are planning to start special courses in engineering colleges and otherwise also professional courses, to see that Patna and Bihar is established on the high-tech map of the world as multimedia capital of the world. We are going to start very soon we will be launching a business plan contest, and winners of those business plan contests would not only be rewarded, but they would also be recommended for angel venture capital funding for their selected projects. These are some of the major upcoming IT projects. I think quickly just show you human development. IT Secretary Sir has already told. You have also seen a demonstration. E-Shakti is a flagship project of Government of Bihar, biometric authentication, and now we are planning that Social Welfare Department and e-PDS shop distribution, the food grains distribution would also be done through this biometric system of E-Shakti. Bihar's E-Shakti platform is quite superior to the central government UID program in 4 aspects, sir. That I would like to take a minute to emphasize. Number 1, under E-Shakti project, every citizen gets a smart card, which he can use for availing the citizen services, which is not there in UID, sir. The service delivery is not only online, it is offline also. You can appreciate that in rural India, still consistent and a continuous connectivity is a problem, and therefore only online authentication as given in UID may not work very well for rural areas. Therefore E-Shakti is superior, because E-Shakti does provide online as well as offline authentication. Another very important point, that in E-Shakti, before a card is issued to a citizen, a zero balance account, bank account is definitely opened, and a citizen is given the card along with that number, bank account number embedded in that, which is again not there in UID. So on these grounds, I say that E-Shakti is more closer, more appropriate for realization of actual services, because sir, this poor man, really you don't know when his bank account will be opened and how he will avail the services. Therefore, I feel that Bihar government's initiative, this E-Shakti project is working in Patna district, in all the districts. In last 6 months, a lot of development has taken place, and now it is going to be expanded in other districts of Bihar, and it will become a flagship project. And through this project, it will work as a multi-service delivery platform for many citizen services to be delivered through biometric authentication. We are trying to create a IT room at every block, which will serve as a back office for all the offices of all the government functionaries of block. We are trying to connect the VSAT connectivity at Panchayat level, through which it will be independent of power and it will be independent of connectivity. Through solar and VSAT, we will place a TV in every Panchayat, and we will try to run educational program, we will try to conduct government informative programs and whatnot on that TV for all Panchayat together. We are trying to computerize taxes in Bihar. We are trying to comprise PDS in big way. In a small way, we have already started for the entire state. Certain portions have already been started, and many more features will be added in next 6 months' time. E-District is successfully working in Bihar in 4 pilot districts, and Bihar has got a special feat that I would like to share with you, that more than 40 lakh digitally signed certificates have been issued in Bihar, which is highest in the country. Through E-District platform, in just 4 districts, 40 lakh digitally signed certificates have already been issued, highest in the country, and now Bihar government is planning to roll out the E-District in remaining 34 districts. IT Secretary Sir has already talked about big data analytics. I need not emphasize. Kaushal Vikas Mission also, MD Nilet would probably throw more light on this. And these are the list of few projects that it is already happening, ongoing in government of Bihar, and Beltron is definitely instrumental in making all this happen. Thanks.